For those who remember vividly, George Charamba was at a certain point in time fired from being the presidential spokesperson. He had to stay off for some days, but dramatically, when Chiwenga was acting vice president, George Charamba resurfaced. Now, Mliswa is confirming what we have said in the past to say Mnangagwa does not trust George. This is what Mliswa says. He says, why are some of you acting surprised by allegations that George Charamba should be investigated for letting down the president? The guy has history for betrayal, for betraying his principles. Mai Mugabe realized it and called him out of public before. While at that time his cause appeared noble, the underlying factor was still betrayal of a principle. While Professor Jonathan Moyo, whom he worked with, ran away with his professional dignity intact, how did he survive? It's an indication of suspicious conduct, which may amount to sacrificing others for self-expediency. This is what Themba Mliswa had to say about George Charamba, and it's not something new. We have seen things like this. We understand these things like this for a very long time now. They've been happening. George Charamba has been part and parcel of the people, you know, who are believed to be the key sellouts in this nation, Zimbabwe, when it comes to Zimbabwean politics. These people, they sell out for anything. They sell out for their survival. They sell out for their existence. And it's very, very interesting that George Charamba now has been put under investigation. It's not new. We have always known that George will be at the center of everything. Remember, the man is believed to be engineering whatever which happens within the presidency. But one thing we need to note is George is not a walkover. The man is quite strong. The man is quite connected. The man understands the assignment. The man understands what needs to happen to stop Emmerson Mnangagwa. So now they are now taking a risk to say, okay, let us investigate George Charamba with an aim to remove him and replace him. But will that be viable? Will that be, achievable? When George knows a lot of secrets, will that be viable? Will they achieve anything? So that is a very important question which these people are asking themselves, or we need to ask themselves to say, how do we outmaneuver George Charamba? So George Charamba can only be outmaneuvered in his grave. That is the best thing which I can say. Or if there is something, a criminal activity which implicates him to a point of no return. Without that criminal activity implicating George Charamba, it will be very difficult for them to silence him, because he's a man who can bring files. He's a man who can even have the capacity and potential to hide some critical stuffs. George that is the reason why they cannot fire the man just like that. He is part and parcel of the engineers of the 2017 coup, which happened in Zimbabwe. The man was at the center of everything. And right now, the man is also at the center of everything. He's there trying to outmaneuver others. So it's a very, very interesting moment in Zimbabwean politics. But you cannot deal easily with people like Georgie, because and they know how this system operates, and they've been in charge and in control of some of the operations. They've run most operations for this regime. So it will be very difficult for them. It will happen, but it's something else. So Mliswa says his latest conduct as a presidential spokesperson, when the president came under siege, has been very telling and speaks of a compromised character. His lackadaisical approach is not just absence of passion and initiative, but a willful removal of those factors to sabotage the president. One has to learn to serve one master faithfully and not to be preoccupied with surviving to serve in every administration that comes in. So in my own view, I think that the best thing they can do to Georgie is to promote him, remove him from the presidential spokesperson, and put him somewhere else. When that guy Ainzanuyu Sibanda, when he resigned or when he retired, they would have taken Georgie into that position as a way to appease him. Because without that, the men will continue to run the show, will continue to make sure that the presidential communications is not at par with the president's communication is not at par with the vice president's communication. That is the reason why these people are angry. It's because Mnangagwa is communicating badly, while Chiwenga is actually being loved by almost everyone because of how he is communicating. So Mafidi runners like Themba Mliswa, they're actually telling us that they're not happy with whatever which is happening because they believe that George was supposed to be saving them. But it's not only George, also Nick Mangwana is under the knife. They're saying that the situation isn't helped by Nick Mangwana's own weak approach in a volatile environment. So Nick is perceived as a weak person. He is the communicator of the government. He speaks on behalf of the government. So he's saying that in a scenario where his rivals have defrauded themselves of diplomacy, humility, and etiquette in relation to the president, why does the president's own defense retain false humility and continue delicately tiptoeing around? If that isn't sabotage or selling out, it's ineffectiveness, all of which warrant one thing. So the message of Themba Mliswa is there are two people who need to be eliminated as quick or as soon as possible. Number one is George Charamba as the presidential spokesperson. Number two, it's Nick Mangwana. These people, they are perceived as weak people or allies of General Chiwenga, or people aligned to General Chiwenga. That is what Mliswa is actually telling us right here. So we wait to see what happens after this explosive from Themba Mliswa. But what we can say is, this thing is not going to survive what is coming. The earthquake, which is coming, ZANU-PF won't survive it. If George could survive during the days of Mai Mugabe, what about now? So to us, ZANU-PF that is the only way Zimbabwe can be saved from the challenges and the problems which we are facing and we are faced. So this is it. Themba Mliswa is asking for the removal of George Charamba, for the firing of George Charamba. We will see what happens. And remember, when Themba speaks, he speaks in the mind of those in charge of the Mafidi dynasty. So Dorcas, thank you very much, says they are frying each other's livers. Yes, Miriam and Pakai Papano Kama Imga. Thank you very much for this. Gambo says Themba. Bruno says Chiwenga ane chachaita ere oroingo riwopi yatinao since opposition kusina. You know, opposition iriko aina in the mind of people who do not see and understand what is happening underground. But opposition iriko and is going to do something surprising to the Mafidi dynasty. The biggest problem is the opposition in Zimbabwe always indicated and showed ZANU-PF what they intended to do. Now they're dealing with a man called Nelson Chamisa, a man who cannot be predicted. That is the reason why they're angry. Everyone is angry because the men cannot be predicted with Akutambai. But I'm telling you, a surprise will come to the nation of Zimbabwe, and it will come in our lifetime. It's not far. Jana 2030, for those who know things authoritatively, they will tell you to Kutamba Madaka as we take it. So very, very interesting things ahead. Let us watch and see what is going to happen. So let me tell you one thing. There is no ZANU-PF Congress to talk about in 2027. I will come to talk about that, and the people of Zimbabwe will understand something. So the Congress, I believe, it will be moved to a later date, but at this point in time, there is no Congress to talk about.